Hello everybody! In this video we're going to take a look at this dynamic sand playset. Let's get started. So first let's take this nice case, almost looking like a briefcase, out of the paper. Now we can open it and see what's inside. So we have some forms. We have bags for our sand, and we have the sand itself. 3 bags. So first, let's get our sand out of the packages. One, 2, and number 3. The fun property of this is that it can be shaped like clay, and we can make shapes out of it, but at the same time, it does look like, and it sort of feels like sand itself. And so it's always fun to play with a material like this. So let's see what kind of tools we get with our playset. And we have what seems to be like a castle tower. And here's another one. Ooh, here's a round tower with some wall on the sides. So it seems like we have pieces to build a castle. Here's a wall. Here's another piece, a round one. Yep, all of these seem to be pieces for a castle itself. So that, I think, is what we're going to build. Oh, and then we have 3 small little pieces right here so that we can shape and cut our sand itself. So let's build a castle. So first, what I will do is I will put some sand right over here inside and nicely pack it together. You know what? I know I'm supposed to build a castle. I know we have our wall, but I just can't resist. I mean, look how fun this is. It just really seems so nice to cut it and to play with it. It's like cutting butter. There it is. And we have these small little pieces right here. And if we just put a little bit of pressure, it falls apart. And yet, it seems like sand. I love it. Okay, now that we have our fun, let's start building that castle. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is just to plan things out a little bit. So I always love to make things as I go along, but before I begin, at least I want to have an idea of what it is that I'm building. So I'm gonna use this piece right here for the corners. And then I'll just simply use this long piece, this wall, to build next to it. And this is what I will do on all sides. And then we will fill in the details as we go along. So let's start putting some sand into our corner tower and begin building the walls themselves. So we want to pack the sand into the shape like this. And now, gently squeeze it on all sides until it comes out. Beautiful. So we have our first corner. Okay, this is it. This is gonna be our 4th corner. Let's see. There we go, beautiful. And another wall. So now we have 1, 2, 3 walls. Oh, this one's a little bit tough to come out. Come on. It's a little stubborn. Like me, if I have to get up in the morning. Our last wall. Let's just shake it out. Okay, here it is. Let's Now wiggle this piece of sand out of the form. Oh, beautiful. So now we have all the pieces that we need for our castle. Let's gently start moving things into their positions so that we can create our castle. Okay, so we want to put these towers in the corners. So one here. Then we want to build our wall like this. Another tower is going to go on this side. Another wall. It's like putting puzzles together at this point. But this is one of the benefits of having everything ready beforehand. Then our wall is ready. Okay, so we have something like this. And now in the back, what I will do is actually separate this piece into two. So let's see, where is gonna be our middle? Let's follow these top ones. Oh, so right here. Let's gently slice it open. Oh, and now let's start joining things together. Into something that looks like this. So now I'm just going to nicely take my tools and smooth everything out so we have nice, beautiful connections. But before I do that, I'm also going to slice open a little bit of here. Same distance on both sides. This is where our gates, or I should say a gate, will be to enter the castle itself. Okay, so we're gonna take this away. And now let's just merge everything nicely together so there is some continuation. So what I like to do, as you see right here, this is our connection, but just take our fingers and just go over it a few times. So you see the line is almost gone, just like with sand. And we can do this, or even at this point, we can use our tools that we have and just gently go over this line so that it seems like there is one continuous wall instead of having these connections. You see right here. There's already a big difference between this bottom portion where you see this clear line and the top one where I just smeared the sand a little bit over the line itself. So let me do that to all the pieces so it looks like one single wall, and then I'll show you how it looks like. Okay, so check out my castle. Again, it's not perfect, but you know what? It's fun, nevertheless, and I think it looks pretty great. We have our towers on the sides, on all four. Then we have a building right here, our entrance, and the inside, what looks like a courtyard. I think we can make this even better than this. Let me show you. So I am lucky enough to have two more colors. I have this awesome looking purple color right here. So let's place it on this side. And then I also have a green color. So let's place it on the other side, not to mix the colors. Not yet, at least. So we have our purple, we have our green, and one more thing I have is these animal shapes right here. So check this out. We have what looks like, possibly an alligator. So we have it from both sides. We can put some dynamic sand right here in the middle, close it up, and create our alligator. We also have a horse, a green horse or a pony. And then we have, a lion. And you know what? I think I'm gonna use this one right here. So I'm gonna use this to create two lions and place them in front of the castle, guarding it, like statues. So for the lion, let me maybe use the green color. Let's tightly pack it inside, just like we did with our castle. So we're gonna do this with the back mold and the front mold as well. Now we're gonna close this up and put a little bit more inside. Okay, so our lion is complete. Let's see how it looks. Whoa. Oh, that looks so cool. Check this out. Wow, that's awesome. So now we can use some of our tools to just take away the edges of the mold right here and just smear it a little bit with our fingers even. And check this out. We have our two lions guarding the entrance to our castle. They look fantastic. So as we go inside of our castle, you know what? It's still kind of plain. Let's start adding a few things up, especially since we have this purple color. So let's build something inside. Maybe let's use this for the inside and the purple color to build this shape right here. Okay. And now let's place it a little bit over here on the side. Oh, perfect. And now maybe in this corner, let's build one more thing. Oh, let's use this curved wall right here. We haven't used this one yet. So let's see, just like with everything else, let's put some inside. Get our shape molded, and now let's just try to shake it out. Come on. Oh, beautiful. And one more piece. Okay. Okay, let's again shake it out. Oh, and there it is. Let's now move the pieces right here. Okay, and now on top, let's build one more building, maybe using the green color. Okay, I am ready to show you my final product. There it is. I have to admit, it came out pretty nice. So here we have our two lions guarding the castle. We have our corners and our towers. We have a building in the back, and then I also put one right over here using purple color. Here I also put some walls on the inside and the main building, the main castle in the back of the walls themselves as an extra protection. And out of green sand, I have also created this road where part of it leads to the main building and the other one leads to the smaller building right here with its own tower. So I think this came out pretty nice, I have to admit. And it was lots of fun to do this. So you can do whatever shape, whatever form you would like from this, as long as you have enough sand. And there is no limit, just like with Play-Doh, for example. So the same thing with this sand right here. It's a ton of fun. And so since I have the shapes, let me show you how the other ones look like. This small little pony and the alligator, or maybe a crocodile. So you already saw our lion. Now let's see these ones. So the pony I made green. Whoa, looks beautiful. Again, let's take our tools and just gently scrub away the extra. Okay, like this. Let's go all the way around. And we have our pony or horse. Nice. Okay, so we have the green one. Now, I made this one purple. Let's see how it looks. Ooh. Nice. Let's do the same thing. Let's scrub away the extra sand. Okay. It looks really nice. Oh, his foot got squished just a little bit. But it did came out very cool. And I love the teeth. Uh-oh, I got some green in there as well. Oh, but check this out. I mean, I just love this sand. If you look at it closely, that is why it's so fun to play with this. It's even enjoyable to pull it apart and see how it splits. So I hope all of you enjoyed this episode and spending a little bit time with this sort of sand and building our castle. And like always, I will see you shortly in another video with another great toy. Bye-bye, everyone.